what? It's the freaking weekend. Freaking weekend. Freaking weekend. A freaking weekend. Okay, it's the freaking weekend. You know it because I just told you. And guess what? We're about to cook another delicious, ooey gooey meal. I don't know why every time I come to you on the weekend, it's time to bust loose. Bust them butts. Gobble butts. Or gobble butts? Gobble bubbies? I'm thinking of something else. Gust that gut, okay? Time to let them pants release. Time to put them scratch pants on, them joggers on. Don't get out of control. Don't go up a size. I just said we're going to let them reach their limits a little bit. So anywho, I've been looking, I've been researching, I've been hearing by word by mouth that Philadelphia got the best Philly cheesesteaks. I don't live in Philadelphia. I'm nowhere near Philadelphia. I can drive there, but not for no Philly cheesesteak. It better be a whole weekend. But don't worry. I went, I researched, I heard, and I have found everything that I need to do this Philly cheesesteak on a healthy note, okay? So I'm going to put a poll up somewhere during the video, and I want people to tell me, do my Philly cheesesteak, my healthy Philly cheesesteak, looks like the original Philly cheesesteak? Because if it do, ooh, F a lemonade stand, I'm gonna be out there flipping steaks, man. Anywho, I want y'all to follow me in the kitchen. You know how we always do it, nothing but to do it, but get to it. We're gonna do the rundown, and I want y'all to know, if this look like the original Philly cheesesteak, y'all got to hit me up. Y'all gotta be like, girl, cook me one. Girl, hit me up. Everything is always going to be listed, and in the description box, I'm going to put a poll up, so I want y'all to tell me, do it look like the original one? I'm ready to eat. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to eat. It's the weekend, and I got my joggers out. Okay, follow me in the kitchen, baby. Alright guys, now y'all have followed me into the kitchen, and we about to make a replica of them Philly cheesesteaks from Philly. I'm going to do my best, so don't be discouraging me. So what I have is a skillet, and I have it on medium high. And I'm going to substitute a lot of things. I'm going to add a couple other things. But I know original Philly cheesesteak just has onions, some type of yellow cheese. But we're not going to do yellow cheese. I'm going to do white cheese because I have seen that before. And steak, ribbon steak. And then they always have a nice soft bun on the outside, but crispy on the inside. So when you bite, you get the crunch. Two different textures at one time. I'm going to do original one, and then I'm going to do a flair one that I add my own little flair to it. So I'm going to substitute real steak because I'm trying to eat healthy with Morningstar. Morningstar has a veggie meal starter kit, and they have strip steaks. They already seasoned. It smells like steak. So, guys, try this out if you're trying to do a healthy meal. Not sponsored, but if they would like to, I'm here for you. And I got me like a hoagie roll, you know. So, it's soft, fluffy. And I might have to cut it. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut it. Oh, no, don't. And I'm going to get this real nice and crispy, so don't worry about that. I have red onions. I have bell peppers. I have mushrooms. That steak I was telling you about. This is 2 servings. Everything I have is for 2 servings up here. And I have my mozzarella cheese. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of water. And I'm going to cook the steak. So, on the instructions, it just says put 2 tablespoons of water, put the steak in there, and let it cook. Cover it up with a lid. Before I do that, I'm going to add some of this smoked chili seasoning in there. Hopefully you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, so I'm going to add a little bit of that in there. Then I'm going to cover this up and let it do what it do. Alright guys, it's smelling like a steakhouse in here. So I let this cook for 2 or 3 minutes. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add my onions. I'm going to throw them in there. And I am going to add a little bit of butter, maybe 2 tablespoons of butter to cook all of this. I'm going to let this cook. And then after I let this cook, I'm going to take this out and I'm going to add my bell pepper and mushrooms because I'm going to make 2 different types of Philly cheesesteaks. I'm going to make one that looks like the original one and then one that's with everything that I want in there. So put the cover on this, let it cook for another 2 or 3 minutes till the onions get real soft. and then we're gonna move to the next steps. Alright guys, look at that. The onions have caramelized just a little bit so they're translucent. And I'm about to dump this over here because my meat has cooked thoroughly. This meat doesn't take that long to cook, so we're just gonna go ahead, put it over there. I'm gonna add the next couple ingredients because this is the one that I'm gonna do for myself because I want it to be a little bit more than the average Joe. So I'm gonna add my mushrooms in there, and you know mushrooms soak up any type of flavor that you add. And I'm gonna add my diced bell pepper. That doesn't take long to cook. It takes about, I want to say, another 2 to 3 minutes. So all you're going to do is just stir this around with the butter. And we're going to add a little bit of that same seasoning I was telling you about earlier that I added on the steak. Okay. Stir it up. I'm going to add a tablespoon of water in here. Cover it up. And then we get back. This is going to be done. And then we're going to start compiling this whole thing together. But before we do all that, look at that steak. It tastes like steak. I know you're like, that's not steak, honey. It tastes like steak. And if you're not for getting healthy, click out. This is for the healthy folks. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so my bell pepper and my little mushrooms are fully done. They're soft to the touch and they tasting great. I actually went ahead and added a little bit more seasoning, total seasoning right here from A-True-Ari. So I added a little bit of that in there. So now what I'm going to do is just take that off and slide it to the side. I'm going to cut my pan down to low because right now I have it up on high. I'm going to cut it down to low. Now remember them nice buns that I showed you earlier? Yeah, these buns right here. What I'm actually going to do is butter them. So I went ahead and butter them before I even got here. And I'm just going to sit them in the pan and they're going to soak up all this goodness. So go ahead and just slather them in that pan. And this technique doesn't take that long. Because the pan is already hot. It has seasoning in them. It has seasoning in it already. So you just want to do a nice little press down right here. And that butter is going to get the inside crispy. But the outside is going to stay soft and moist. You can even put a lid on it, so steam. Okay, give that 2 or 3 minutes. But as that is going, look at this. Look at our vegetarian type of strip meat, and then our bell peppers and mushrooms. So I'm about to put it together. It's got to be looking yum, scrunchy, dilly yum. All right, so give this about a second or two, and then it should be ready to come off, so we can mix our food up. Yeah, yes. The buns are getting toasty. Alright. Alright, so I took the buns out of there. Now, I set them aside because I don't want y'all to see the magic going on. And I'm going to add half of the steak in there. Okay, I'm going to add a half of that in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and add half of my mozzarella cheese. Okay. This is going to be the first one. Yeah, this is pretty good. I think it's only got regular cheese steak. I got onion in there, I got cheese in there, I got my fake steak in there, I got real nice juicy steak, and I just add cheese. I don't make sure it's cheese, I know I see it now. Put it up the food network, and I'm cool. When I buy steak, juicy steak, it's going to go. So I'm buying that full amount. This looks like a real Philly. Okay. That look like a real Philly, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead. Look, it's cheesy. Cheesy. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my plate. And then I'm going to cook the second one. The second one is just... Alright, so I'm going to put the second with the mushrooms, the bell pepper, and the onions. Because this one is all about what I like. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and make sure I got enough cheese. So I think I'm going to have to go back. I might don't. It's looking like I got enough. I measured correctly. And I'm going to let this do its magic. Alright, so we're going to let them cook for a second and I'll get ready. Now, this is going to be really good. I'm trying to get some cheese like that. So, let me do my chef stuff. You know, everybody cook, not spatula. I'm gonna go bust out some more cheese because I'm gonna get the pull out first. I'm gonna just a little sprinkle more cheese. That's right. I just tap it, so I can get this together. Correctly. And it was together. Right? I got one out. So, okay, but now I just want to do is step on set in my blender. And I know from all the like top stuff right now, I'm gonna put one is a mayonnaise a little bit. I have helmets, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little helmets on here. You got a lot of sweet stuff, I'm gonna put helmets on here and let it sit a little bit and I'm gonna get this. I'll put it there. Do y'all hear that crunch? That's the buns. Them are the buns, baby. And I'm putting just a little bit of mayo or helmets. Oh shoot, look at the cheese success. Cheese success going on right there. Alright guys, so let me set this up. When we come back, we're going to do a little taste and sightseeing over my Philly cheesesteak healthy way, okay? Guys, look what I just made. Oh my god, Philly cheesesteak replicas. I know, look. I know you are just like, give me some, give me some, give me some. Smell it, look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it. Okay, so let me back it up so you can see the whole product. So this one right here is, it has bell pepper, mushrooms, and onion, and the veggie starter steak. The other two just have onions and the starter steaks in them. And it has almonds on one side and it's fully loaded with cheese. So what we're about to do is just bust into one of these and see, is it really what it's all about? Like, did I do a good job or not? So let's look at this. Look at the detail, baby. Look at the detail. Let me just go. We gotta see. Is it what? I mean, is it what y'all consider? If y'all was looking at it and y'all want to try it, would you eat this? Let me try it. Yeah. Tastes like a steak. I know y'all like, no, it's not a steak. I know, but it tastes like one. Okay. Yeah. I did myself. Tell me what you think. Tell me would you try it. Tell me if it looked like a Philly or a Willy, a Philly or a fail. Tell me. Alright, so next time, make sure you watch the rest of my cooking videos. This is a healthy Philly cheesesteak. And watch the rest of my videos. And girl and boy, I mean homie and girl, we are on our way.